So, as a Indian American, American Indians, lot of questions, from regarding these elections from the Indian community who are living in this country. So, how do you see the relation between these the great democratic countries, India and US, post elections?
Well, after the election.
After the elections.
So a lot of that will have to do with who's elected, right? There's a great relationship between Prime Minister Modi and the president. I would not say the same about every politician. You can see the way they lean, whether it be the backing of more violent countries, and you can see that India is surrounded by countries who are rapidly going after nuclear capabilities, who sustain themselves with violence at times. It's very important that we choose our allies wisely. And if you look at the difference between President Trump's relationship and other politicians' relationship and who they're friendly to, whether it be China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, we have to be very careful about who we ally with and who we support. Pay close attention to those relationships because it will have an outcome in the future of our countries when it comes to industry, immigration, and even the way we're perceived. Whether as an Indian immigrant, you know that there's a lot of controversy about even your religion or how you're perceived just by UN or anybody else. It's important to have those strong allies who want to educate people and in your background and being allies moving forward between our two countries and with our immigration population.
Okay, Dr. Rich, one more question related to the health. So America, coming out from WHO, World Health Organization, how do you see as a doctor? So USA came out from WHO, World Health Organization, right? So how do you see as a doctor?
Well, unfortunately, in my opinion, the WHO has been very political. They didn't do the right thing. I can say the same thing about the United Nations. I was over in Rwanda as part of Operation Restore Hope, and I watched the United Nations pull out after 11 soldiers were killed and do nothing while 1 million people were killed. And so I will say to any organization who doesn't represent what they're supposed to do, be on standby. We're not going to keep on investing in things that don't work. That's not the American way. We invest in things that are able to actually execute their mission. And if you're not executing the message, Americans can do it better. We'll take people from all over the world and come up with solutions that actually make sense and fund it when it's beneficial to all people, not just beneficial to special interests in the world. And we're talking about whether it be China or anybody else who doesn't have our best interests in hand. And that's the problem I have with the United Nations. Not always popular because of the fact that they play favorites against us with other countries, including against India, including against Israel, the United States, and other people who are really part of the solution rather than part of the problem.
Thank you, sir. So how do you see Kamala Harris selecting Kamala Harris as a vice president, from Biden?
Well, for selfish reasons, I'm happy about that. I don't think she's a good choice, in my opinion. I think she just sustains more of the California thought. She was not popular in the primary. I don't think she'll move the needle for Mr. Biden. I don't think either one of them are good candidates, and I think that'll only help the president get reelected, and hopefully we can get past all the meaningless dialogue to what really matters, which is policy.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rich. Wish you good luck.
Yes, sir.
So.